listeners like you. To support this show and all of the shows within Twib Nation, consider becoming a subscriber of our pay service, The Twibularity, at twib.me/subscribe. That's twib.me/subscribe. Or you can give a one-time donation at donate.twib.me. That's donate.twib.me. We've all learned how important media is and who tells our stories. Help us be the media that you want to hear and that the media is afraid to hear. It's kind of hard to listen to yourself become irrelevant.
Aaron, you totally cut to that way too early. Imani wasn't even ready for that. Imani, you don't have your headphones on.
Oh.
Rewind. Come again. Jesus Christ, Imani.
The following program is brought to you by blood, sweat, tears, and listeners like you. To support this show and all of the shows within Twib Nation, consider becoming a subscriber of our pay service, The Twibularity, at twib.me/subscribe. That's twib.me/subscribe. Or you can give a one-time donation at donate.twib.me. That's donate.twib.me. We've all learned how important media is and who tells our stories. Help us be the media that you want to hear and that the media is afraid to hear. It's kind of hard to listen to yourself become irrelevant.
This is Twib Nation.
Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, January 21st, and today on Twib Prime, Bernie Sanders is taking on the establishment, like the Human Rights Campaign and Planned Parenthood and NARAL. Sarah Palin is on some bullshit again after she put her weight behind Donald Trump. And Iggy Azalea 2.0 is upon us. Take heed, America. All this and more with Team Blackness on Twib Prime.
So from now on, whenever you hear these horns, just know you are now entering the blackness. Collard greens, cornbread, and the catfish. Malcolm X and Dr. King with a blackness. We all live, son. This is blackness. You are now entering the blackness. Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and the classics. Real love, the opposite of ratchet. We all live, son. This is blackness. When they hit me, they say.
What is going on, people? We are back. This is This Week in Blackness Prime. I am your host, Elon James White. With me, as per usual, is Team Blackness, consisting of Captain, Lieutenant, General, Professor. On occasion, he is some sort of doctor. He is the Negro Jon Snow in our Negro Game of Thrones. We have Aaron Rand Freeman, sir.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Full of enthusiasm from here in the dungeon. Woo!
Could you stop?
Yeah.
Could you stop calling that a dungeon?
Woo!
And your camera's freezing. Aaron, did you?
I did absolutely nothing.
Well,
the problem is my enthusiasm was damaging the equipment.
No.
It was.
No.
It was what happened. It was so.
No.
I'm so enthused.
No.
About. I'm so enthused.
Too many browsers. You know what I don't like on that computer. I got too much stuff going on. I keep telling you, leave that shit off it.
You sound like future grandpa. Hey, I tell you about being all on damn browser. I'm trying to stream damn videos. But you're jumping up my HD. You're jumping up my HD.
Make my HD freeze, Aaron. I want to close the door. My HD is gonna get out. Leave my damn door alone. You stop opening up programs and shit, Aaron. I tell you how to use that damn broadcast system, and you keep doing what I tell you not to do, Aaron.
You are revolutionizing old black manness by achieving it at such a young age.
I'm bringing old blackness to the 21st century. All right. At some point, you're gonna have to yell about the fact that your broadcast is.
We're dropping frames. You know why? Because your browser's open. You got to close that thing.
How many damn times did I tell you to close the browser? I told you I didn't want browsers open up on my damn machine in the first place. God damn it. Like, just sitting there just going around. Like, when I was young, I didn't even have browsers. Also with us, she's angry, she's black, she's some sort of lady. She's the founder of the Angry Black Lady Chronicles. She's the senior legal analyst here in Twib Nation. She's the gun jumper in chief and overall problem and a half, and apparently someone who did not know she was on the show, although Aaron counted us in 15 times. It was like, all right, cool, we're connecting, we're doing all this stuff. Amani decided, I'm not even putting my headphones on. And then sat there quietly. The Aaron cuts and doesn't even give. I wanted to give Aaron. I was about to yell at Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, you're cutting the bumps and stuff. Amani doesn't know to come in. But then I look at Amani, doesn't even have the headphones on. Like she doesn't know what's happening. She doesn't know what's happening.
She was on the internet.
She was sitting there. You were literally on the internet going to do some other stuff. Like I don't know what you were looking at. You could be looking at porn, bro. I know. And you were so caught up in your porn, Amani, that you're not paying attention to the show.
Good porn, man.
Listen, I try. You know how hard I work to make sure all these everything's it's up here. I got lines and stuff connected, and we got lights and stuff like that. You understand? I'm trying to do the job, and all you gotta do is put your headphones on. You won't even put your headphones on.
Aaron got browsers open. You won't put your headphones on.
Get tired of this.
Woo.
Hi, Amani.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
I'm looking at Amani now.
I can see myself in the monitor, so it's very exciting. I'm going to be like mugging and doing.
Okay,
finger
let's
guns.
don't do that. But see, Amani, now you're not looking at the camera.
I'm looking.
See? My God, Amani, this is the problem
I
with.
got my TARDIS thing on.
This is why like I can see someone literally watching this stream right now, just going like, they should have never given them niggas money. They should just. I don't even know what's happening. just come on.
It's your fault. I'm all well lit.
It's my fault.
I'm crystal clear HD.
It's my fault because of the hard work.
Yes, I
that
just
I
want
put
to look at myself
Oh my God.
and do fun stuff with my face.
Oh my God, Amani, you do realize that we also have a radio audience, so you doing all that fun stuff with your face doesn't really help
So
them.
I'm doing fun stuff with my face right now.
That's people want to hear that. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear about like right now.
Why
my
don't
face,
you get on the live stream in the YouTube?
my face,
America.
Look at my face is amazing. My face, like
My
amazing
face is
faces.
Look at my lipstick.
I mean, look at that.
My eyeshadow. My glasses. What?
I mean, we do look sharp as a
We
group.
look sharp. We're a bunch of
We
sharp
do look
Negroes in
sharp
a
as
room.
group. We are broadcasting in 720p, not 1080p, because future grandpa is ultimately disappointed that we cannot achieve maximum resolution and destroy everyone's internet.
You do realize that at some point I'm going to.
I know you.
It's a matter of like. Not even like I would say not months, not weeks, probably days before I replace that broadcast system so that we can actually because the fact 720p. Yes, I know in theory it's HD, but
We got too many browsers open.
and then Aaron keep putting browsers and shit open on my damn broadcast system.
For the record, 720p is perfectly fine, and it also, like I said, it's easy for people to stream. 1080p is hard for the average person to stream. Did you know that?
I mean, well, they can which one they can easily, especially on YouTube, you can actually set that you only want it to come in at 720 or 480. You can actually change all of that. See, you saw that freeze, Aaron? That's your fault.
I didn't.
You see the freeze right now? Aaron, it's
I'm
your
not
fault.
doing anything.
I told you not to be opening shit on that computer.
I can't help it.
Next
I
time you
need to
restart the
open
computer
stuff.
before you don't open up when we go back in it.
Because we're
It
broadcasting
won't happen.
in HD.
It won't happen.
Future grandpa. So, and how can you still be a grandpa even though you're operating everything from the future?
That's the power of being of old blackness. You just got to upgrade it every once in a while. You just bring it to that next point. I'm sorry. I'm sure that what we're doing right now. Someone was actually arguing this in the 1800s. Like, goddamn, you keep messing with my goddamn cotton gin. I told you. Told you not to be moving it. Like, look at that cotton. That ain't no good cotton.
What is happening?
Now that's what I'm doing now. I'm just repeating like it's all happened before. It will all happen again.
Do you think there'll be like old future telepathic communications, grandpa?
Of course. There's gonna be some old in like about a couple hundred years from now. It's gonna be something like I done told you about teleporting when I didn't want to teleport. Why use it? See, that's why you have fly right now because you weren't paying attention, and so fly got the teleporter machine, and now you have fly. Learn to listen. I done told you not to be teleporting there just right. Higgly piggly.
Higgly piggly.
Higgly piggly.
Jesus Christ. Oh, dear.
So all
we do
points
this.
in time,
We
yeah.
do this Monday through Thursday. We have a docket full of shenanigans, tomfoolery, and apparently a couple of free frozen frames because Aaron keeps
Oh, my God.
opening
You're
up
going to have
shit.
to stop obsessing about the frozen frames,
And
Elon.
then you're acting like I'm just opening up Chrome and closing it. I'm just sitting there just screwing around with Chrome. Like I'm having this Chrome addiction.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know your problem, Aaron. You're in a goddamn room. I don't know what's happening there. The camera goes off. I don't know what's going on in there. You could be using the studio as a masturbation booth. maybe that's the problem. Maybe the reason why we having frozen frames is because you're sitting there back there hitting the computer or something. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, come on, man. This is a family establishment.
No, it's not.
You're right, it isn't.
Since when? I'm not even the one who put the masturbation story on the docket.
Don't look at me.
That was you
That's
with
the
the
docket
masturbation
mistress.
booth. Weren't you the
I
masturbation
blame you.
booth?
I blame you, Monty.
I just read what's given to me.
You were running the docket at the moment. You could have said no.
Running. What
No.
is running the docket?
You could have said no. I am not doing a masturbation story.
It was either masturbation story or more dead black people.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah,
You
I'd
don't want
rather
that.
have
You
a
much rather
masturbation
masturbate than
story.
talk about dead black people.
Yeah,
I don't.
mean, I mean, it's
I don't like
true.
the fact that you just connected those two. Like,
Yeah, it's not. It's ugly. It's an ugly sandwich, but it still makes sense. It's a fine sandwich. You're right. I'd rather not.
You'd rather, right? You'd
I'd
rather
rather-
talk about
I mean, if I
masturbation?
had
we
my
do
choice.
this
I had my
Monday
choice.
through Thursday.
Do we?
We have a docket full of shenanigans. I mean, not yesterday because our entire network went down because Mercury's in retrograde.
Yeah,
I don't even believe in that. I don't even believe in astrology. None of this I believe in. But the fact is, shit always goes just terribly wrong when Mercury's in retrograde.
That's right.
And yesterday, it was like we were just sitting in the studio. Everyone's here ready to go, and we're just like, "Can you get on the network? No, I can't get on the network. Like, why is the network down? Like, are you connected? Yeah, we're all connected. Are you getting in here? Yeah, no. It's just like we were catching 52K speeds. like it didn't even make sense. It was like how, and then you just like lose all speed. You just be off for a while. They just like come back a little bit, then off. But we're here now, and we're broadcasting, and we're in HD. I mean, HD light. 720.
It's on browsers. Aaron's got the browsers open.
Like it's like affirmative action HD. I guess I don't.
What? Jesus Christ. This
That's the way-
HD,
that's the
this
way-
HD is diverse.
That's it. That's the way Abigail Fisher was making an argument. Like it's kind of HD. I mean, like that. There was some other HD channels that could have like been better HD, but then we got in over
Is
it.
it resolution issued on the basis of race in the interest of diversity?
I don't understand. I don't understand racism. Like I just know that I'm affected.
So
by
there's a dearth of black people in 720p.
No, in HD in general. I mean, but like we got in. Like it's HD is for white people, but we got in. We got in, but like barely.
Lowering the
When
property
we
value.
hit that 1080p, we're like oh yeah.
And all the white people are going to get off 1080p and go back to 480p.
Actually, no, they can do that because the next step for us after 1080p is 4K. Because you know I'm already looking at it.
I don't even know how that can be.
Yeah.
Streaming in
It
4K. Just we're just gonna
It
have.
can.
I'm just gonna be killed by a steam explosion like the episode of Star Trek when the
I've
engineers.
already figured it out. I already figured out how to do it.
The stream in 4K.
Yeah.
For the two people that can stream
like
into 4K.
well, actually, like what you do is like you record in 4K so that people have 4K copies later.
you
What the
And
hell
then
are
you
y'all
stream that
talking
way.
about?
we're talking.
Where is this the This Week in HD show?
Yes.
Okay. It's Thursday. Do whatever you want. I'm just
What's that? Do you have reminders, Amani? Do you have reminders?
no. I want to hear more about the 4K and the 52K
real talk.
and the.
I'm gonna be real. Real talk. You pay for Twibularity. You get a broadcast quality better than football, better than professional football, which is not
That's
broadcast in 1080p.
All right, we'll say that.
Twice as good
But
as
you're talking
football.
about 4Ks and other
That's
stuff.
nice.
Really,
That's
Aaron? You're
Aaron's
getting awfully saucy in the dungeon there.
Why the hell not? Elon's like.
I mean, he just rubbed one out. Like he probably like really relaxed right now and just chilling. He's just like literally like Aaron just went silent in the room for like 20 seconds before the show. And he was like, "Let's go." And we're like, "Whoa." Aaron, what were you doing there? We can't see. Aaron's just in the room. There's a door.
Where
closed.
your hands at, Aaron?
We don't know what's happening in
Where
there.
your hands? I want to see your hands.
Hand check.
Hands at 10 and 2.
Hand check, Aaron.
Right here. I gotta see them.
Can we have some reminders, Monty?
Reminders, you should go to support.twib.today. That's all. Aaron? I mean, Elon?
I feel like there's more.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
I like that. You
Oh
saw
my
that
God,
phrase?
Rose! You see that phrase?
You saw it.
Aaron! Get that, close that browser.
Goddamn masturbating Aaron.
Goddamn masturbating Aaron.
Freaking just messing up my camera shots. I'm so mad. Just
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, support.twib.today. Go follow instructions. There's many links that you can enjoy for your perusal and arousal if you're Aaron in a masturbation booth. Also, if you would like to submit a 60-second video, this way, not that way. That's landscape, not portrait. And just explain to us what it is we're doing here. What does Twin
What is
Prime mean to you?
it's always the worst time to ask that, right? Because there's always something a magically froggy happening right when we're about to say, like, explain this.
Like, what the fuck?
Explain
What are we
this.
doing here? I don't know. But yeah, give us 60 seconds and tell us how much you love Twib Nation, how much you love Twib Prime, how much you love Promocat.
Actually, it's not about no. First of all, we don't want that. We don't want that at all.
love. We
don't
want you
that.
to explain what we do for you.
Right.
Explain how
Not what we-
Promocat
just no,
enriches your
that's
life.
Not, no, do not explain. Promocat has nothing to do. Explain Twib Prime. Explain Twib Nation. Not like if you want to throw your own Promocat contest, Amani, go for it.
I
Do what
might.
you gotta do. And then put up $100 for it. Because I'm not putting up $100 for it.
I'm not going to put up $100. I'm going to come up with another gift.
What's going to be your gift?
Give
I
candles.
don't know. I'll think about it.
Candles.
I'll give actual cats.
That's not. No.
Send me a video. I'll send you an actual cat.
No, that doesn't seem
That you
right.
can train to be your own
idea.
personal promo cat.
Wait.
No?
That doesn't sound right. It
You
just
guys
doesn't hit
don't
the
really
ear.
have a lot of vision.
But how are you going to get all the cats? Isn't that more expensive
it
to
out.
just have cats?
I'll figure it
To
out.
give out cats than to just give out money? Like at that point, you just give people $50 if you're going to give out cats.
Yeah, actually, it would be better to give them money.
I feel like you don't understand what I'm going for here in my content.
I really don't.
So you're going to throw stray cats at people because the cheapest way to get a cat to someone is to physically throw it at them while they're walking in from work. So you're
Yeah,
going to
I'll
throw a cat.
Be throwing pussies
Like that
left
cat.
and right. What?
Listen, sometimes you gotta fling some pussy. We do this Monday through Thursday. We have a docket full of shenanigans, tomfoolery, and what have you. But if just in case you are sometimes confused about when we go live, because it's always a random time because we're still working out the game. We're getting close though. It's all, like today. Like I'm gonna blame my in-laws for why we're a little bit late. Aaron, I think I can get away with that, right?
No, it's I was literally because first of all I didn't come out the back. Because I was like, I don't want to get into a conversation because it's like 3:28, and then like a whole conversation started.
Yeah,
and Elon's like,
Elon's
we're about to go on, and then a conversation started disregarding the words Elon just said, and I was like, I'm not gonna get in the conversation.
I mean, they were saying hi. They had just got here. Emily's parents are in town, and they had just gotten to the house, and they just so happens they got to the house right before the show started, and we were like, and also we like trying to fix some stuff. I would have been back in the studio even earlier, but then Emily had cleaned up the house, but not cleaned up, like straightened up because her parents were coming, and then Amani's dog was in our house and then destroyed it.
It wasn't just my dog. My dog and your dog got together, formed a coalition of doggy dicks, and then took over.
My dog was. We've been leaving my dog in there by himself, and he was just fine. Like we come home, everything was fine.
But I'm saying
I go in there
though-
after 20 minutes with your dog in my house, and all of a sudden it's garbage strewn all over
But
the place.
if he had been in there by himself, there would be no garbage. It's
Right.
the two of them.
Right. Point is, on occasion we broadcast at weird times. So we have actually come up with a solution. If you want to actually watch the show or you want to catch us when we're live, you can actually sign up to a text alert that you can actually sign up at 54900. That is 54900. Text 54900. It's the word TWIB. Magically, you will then enter the blackness.
That sounds kind of porny.
That's not. How is that porny?
Just the way you said it. Enter the black.
I didn't say you're gonna enter that blackness.
Okay, that was definitely more porny.
I can do that if you want. That's what I'm saying. I just say you can enter the blackness, and you be like porny. I'm like, girl, you don't even know what porny is.
You don't know porny.
I mean, you do know what porny is because that's what you were watching before we started the show, and you just decided not to be paying attention. That's what I assumed what you were watching while Aaron's mad. Listen. I'm the only reasonable person in here.
Are you?
You know
I
what?
mean, Aaron,
Why?
you can't just. Did you just shut down the stream?
You can't troll the engineer. You can't. You can't do it. You can't put a guy in the back and be like, you control the show, and then be like, we're going to masturbate. You can't do that.
Goddamn masturbating Aaron.
Goddamn masturbating Aaron. Goddamn masturbating
Because then
Aaron.
we'd be forced to go to masturbation breaks with a full-on masturbation break screen.
First
And
of all,
possibly music.
We're not. First of all, you'd have to design
You
one of
can't
those.
leave me back here. I'm just saying, you can't leave me back here and then make fun of me because then there will be a hold-on splooge message.
I don't know.
Negro
What about
splooge?
Aaron, I swear
After
to God.
these
Aaron,
splooges,
you forget, like, yes,
right
like you can control
The
that, but you
black jizz
still can't get out.
experiment.
You still can't get out. Like you have to get past the door, which is where I will set it on fire if I see splooge on my screen at any point in time.
How
Not actual
about-
splooge, but actual like the word splooge.
How about the black jizz experiment? What? Well,
So should we hit our docket?
Whatever.
In some fashion?
I don't know.
Boss-like, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
what?
We're just doing silent stares.
Yes, because Elon was taken aback by my suggestion.
How do you know if I was doing a silent stare? My shot could have been frozen because Aaron was fucking around in there. You don't know what I was doing out here. Let's go hit the damn docket. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh, God. Someone just tweeted, he's the Negro Jon Snow, he's a doctor, and he masturbates. That's like the worst intro ever. He's the Negro Jon Snow, he is a doctor, and he masturbates. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay, well, we have, Sarah Palin.
Oh no!
Nope.
Really? Is this how we're doing this?
I mean, we might as well get it out of the way first.
Nope.
So that maybe by the end of the show, we will have cleansed it from our minds. Because,
Nope.
So, yeah, she apparently decided that she was going to go ahead and support Donald Trump.
Nope.
Don't you know? Snowbilly Snooky.
You're not even saying it right.
Don't you know?
Let's say, okay,
Don't you know?
stop, just
Okay,
just
we
stop
can't
it.
we can't make fun of people's we can't make fun
Yeah,
of
exactly. Like,
dialects.
I feel like, because please no, yeah, you can't.
You can make. I can make fun of like dialects.
No, you
No.
can't, because
Why-
then
why-
white people turn around and be like, yo, I'm rapping, like immediately in response.
But
Look
she's
at
like,
me.
but it's not even like a dialect that's
It is.
particular
We
to a
don't know.
group of
Do
people.
we know?
It's
It
a
is.
dialect that's
The people
particular to
from-
her. I'm serious.
Actually, I don't know that. Like,
No,
I
no,
know
I
she-
do, because there was an article that actually studied her speech pattern, and the way her speech pattern is not unlike any like normal. I don't want to say normal. Is not unlike any speech pattern that is common to a group. She has her own way of speaking, of emphasizing words and de-emphasizing other words. Her syllabic emphases are very bizarre. So I feel like I'm okay with saying I'm being folksy Sarah Palin-y and not making fun of a group of white people that all talk like Sarah Palin. Thank you. But anyway, let's just do this because her voice is gonna come and it's gonna grate on our nerves. We're gonna have to hear her talking about beer slinging, pole bringing,
gun jumper in
chinking,
chief.
pinking.
My
Well,
God, you cannot like literally.
Everyone's already heard the speech already.
We have a show here, and we are professional. We are gonna give it some money. Aaron, go back on, Aaron.
That's so funny. At some
I
point,
try
this
so
stream
hard.
is just gonna end with you freaking out.
I
We're
try
just gonna
so hard.
We go. It's just gonna end like that.
I work so hard. I try. You know what? And you know what? Shout out. Someone in the Twib Nation group said that they were going to do this, and they actually did. Someone sent me a bottle of alcohol. You know why? Because of you motherfuckers. That's two. You. That they sent a whole bottle. Thank you for this bottle, because I mean I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this.
You don't think that we need liquor to deal with you, sir?
You know what my professionalism and my expertise?
You said no drinking in here.
Right. For you, it's mine.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
No, madam, sit your behind down. No. Yes, I said no liquids in the studio, but I am the captain.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain. All right, understand this. So if I decide to open up a liquid, if
isn't
something
fair.
if something spills or breaks, guess what? I have to fix it. I have to pay for it.
I can
have
pay
to do
for it if I.
No,
what
you
am I gonna
won't.
spill or break?
I don't know, and that's the problem. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, well, it wasn't really my fault, so I shouldn't have to pay for it. See, I just get in front of it. So like, no liquids. Sorry. Why don't you
I
talk
quit.
about?
I want to quit the show.
You can't really. Why don't you just do what you did Tuesday?
That's mean.
That's not
I had a really bad day on
Oh my God!
Tuesday.
Like, you just threatened to quit the show in the middle of the show. I'd say fine, quit, and you're like, don't be mean to me. Can I just have? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay, Sarah Palin. Really?
Oh my
really?
God. You can't do that. You need a sippy cup like this.
I fucking hate both of you. That's one.
What did we do? I went to Goodwill. And
Oh yeah, you went to Goodwill, got a cup, didn't think to get me a cup. This is misogynoir. This is what I'm talking about. I'm being oppressed as a black woman in This Week in Blackness. I don't have a sippy cup. I don't have a bottle of whiskey.
I'm just trying to get through the show.
All right, I'm
just trying not to get fined.
Anywho, I'm just gonna go ahead and run this.
Aaron, we're gonna need to do some pre-recorded bits or something like that. So when Imani decides to just like run off the thing, that we just cut to something else. Like that's the only thing I can think
Just
to
cut
do.
to like a stick figure of me with like a mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sarah Palin threw her weight behind Donald Trump in a speech that...
First of all, what weight?
She's got a lot of fans.
No, she has followers, and I understand that she has followers, but I feel like a lot of like we could break down the amount of people that are following her, or her friends on her Facebook page or whatever. I feel like you can actually cut that up, and then like the people that are following her because they need to know what this person is going to throw out next. Yeah. I feel like that like, I don't know. I don't know the percentage. I can't Fox News this up. Aaron's the Fox News correspondent, not me. But
she's half vampire.
See? Fox News correspondent Aaron Freeman says Sarah Palin is half a vampire. But as a news professional that I am, I can't say like the percentage of that, but at the same time, I feel like it's probably really high. I have a hard time believing that people actually believe Sarah Palin. Like they believe what she's saying or what she stands for, because she's full of hot shit. Not even like just shit, like regular old shit, fine, like room temperature shit, like it happens, but like hot shit, like it's steaming out of her, it's no. I said no.
Well,
but don't we have some clips, Aaron, of Sarah Palin being Sarah Palin?
Yes, we do.
I'm in it because Just last week, we're watching our sailors suffer and be humiliated on a world stage at the hands of Iranian captors in violation of international law.
Pause.
Because a weak-kneed capitulator.
Yeah.
First of all, like she understands any of the inner workings of what just happened.
Right.
Can't she see Russia from her house or some shit? Like, listen, like you, madam, you don't know how things work. And then she was and then actually rewinded a little bit, Aaron, and then started back up because she's about to go after Obama. I mean, this whole thing is going after Obama, but like she's just so magically out of her goddamn mind that I don't know what to do with it. Like she is.
All right.
I just play it.
All right. See how this goes.
Thanks, Aaron. You just rewound it.
I'm in it because just last week, we're watching our sailors suffer and be humiliated on a world stage at the hands of Iranian captors in violation of international law. Because a weak-kneed capitulator-in-chief has decided that America will lead from behind. And he who would negotiate deals,
who would negotiate dills.
I'm assuming that maybe
It's
people
dialect.
in Alaska say dills.
I don't know
instead of
anything
deals.
about
I don't know
Alaskan
What's the
people.
dillio?
I know nothing
what
about Alaska.
the dillo.
Here's the thing.
No, can we just have the moment there that like how Sarah Palin just was yelling at Obama about being the capitulator in chief. Didn't you quit your job? You were governor, and then you were like, nah. That's what you did. You couldn't handle being governor. You're like, I can do more here. What have you done? You quit governor so you could do more, and you did jack shit.
Really, she did nothing.
You've done nothing to better anything. All you did, you got yourself some reality shows.
She is an aggregator for basic white people. That's what she does. She brings them all together. She's a rallying point.
No, but I don't believe that. I know to me, I will not put Sarah Palin on white people. Listen, and we're not. It's not like we go around and we're defending white people constantly. That's not exactly what we do here. Damn freezing frame. So it's not what we do here. But I am not putting Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin is a different breed. I'm like, yes, she is like whiteness is the start of it. It's not, but she's not. It's not to blame. It's a symptom of her. Of what her issue is, but it's not the cause of whatever that is.
I'm saying basic whiteness, not even like an average white. I'm talking about white folks who really's idea is like, who really want us to go back to like 1930. People who really don't like where we are right now, who really want us to be as stupid. The same people who like Trump a lot would like Palin a lot. If you really want America on easy mode, she was the first one.
That's
he's
another
the
thing.
second one.
That's another thing. Aaron, actually, continue playing the clip. We have a couple different clips, right?
Yeah, we got a handful.
Play the next one.
Like with the skills of a community organizer, maybe organizing a neighborhood tea. Yeah.
What?
What does that mean?
What are you saying?
That, no, America would apologize.
What?
And as part of the deal, as the enemy sends a message to the rest of the world that they capture and we kowtow and we apologize and then we bend over and say, thank you, enemy. We are ready for a change. We are ready, and our troops deserve the best.
Pause.
A new commander-in-chief.
But literally, there was like a misunderstanding in Iran. These sailors went into international waters they weren't supposed to be in. The Iranians captured them, held them for less than 24 hours. John Kerry got on the phone and was like, yo, let our sailors go. And they were like, all right, you right. And then that was the end of it. Like, it was literally so embarrassing embarrassing to the Republicans, how quickly this situation worked itself out. Because as soon as they were captured, Mike Huckabee and Donald Trump and all of these people who are purportedly running for president started talking about, the capitulator in chief and President Obama and blah, blah, blah. And he's so terrible. He's so weak and Iran and they're all running a roughshod over us. Literally, this is what diplomacy is supposed to be about. You say, hey, man, I think you've got some of our bros in jail. Can you let them go? And they'll be like, yeah, man, we'll let them go. And then that's it. What the fuck are you talking about, Sarah Palin? That's two.
Play another clip, Aaron. I can't. Play, there's a couple others that we tagged, right?
Let's see what we got here. We might have some new stuff here.
I just Sarah Palin. I just
in America. The permanent political class has been doing the bidding of their campaign donor class. And that's why you see that the borders are kept open.
Oh, no, I can't keep listening to
for
this.
their cheap labor that they want to come in. That's why they've been bloating budgets. It's for crony capitalists to be able to suck off of them.
What?
It's why we see these lousy trade deals that gut our industry for special interests elsewhere. We need someone new who has the power and is in the
Actually,
position
what you should do
to
is
bust
look at Donald
up
Trump.
that establishment
Donald
to
Trump
make
is listening
things great
to all this,
again.
and his
It's
face.
part of the
He's like he's having that
problem.
moment. He's just like,
His candidacy, which is a movement,
What have I
it's a
done?
force, it's a strategy.
I'm so rich.
It proves as
Why
long
am I
as the
here with this woman?
They get to
I've
keep
done-
their titles and
I
their
mean,
perks and their media ratings.
I don't even care this
They
much.
don't really care who wins elections.
What is she wearing?
Believe me on this. And the proof of this.
Are those
look
those
what's
safety
happening
pens?
Today. Our own GOP
Are you wearing
machine,
a cloak of safety
establishment,
pens?
They who would assemble the political landscape, they're attacking their own front runner. Now, would the left ever, would the DNC ever come after their front runner
Yes.
and her supporters? No, because they don't eat their own. They don't self-destruct. But for the GOP establishment to be coming after Donald Trump's supporters, even with accusations that are so false, they are so busted the way that this thing works.
Really?
We, you, a diverse, dynamic, needed
Pause!
support base that they would.
Listen.
Did that woman just call the Trump Palin base diverse?
I think she did.
It is diverse.
She said, "We, you."
It's got men and women with different color
Oh God!
hair.
Oh God! This is gonna be gift immediately. Someone gift that.
It's not. Listen, they've got women. They've got men and women with different color hair, different color eyes, different color shirts. The cars are all different colors. Their houses are different colors. So if you guys can't understand that they're a diverse group of people, then that's on you
Sarah
as racist
Palin.
black people.
Sarah Palin at a Donald Trump endorsement, a rally for Donald Trump. And she's Sarah Palin. She comes in to support Donald Trump, and her response was to explain how Republicans, how they like a diverse base. I mean, I don't like what am I supposed to do with this? If this is our political campaign, what am I supposed to do? I need the drink. I'm sorry.
All right, there goes some more.
That's no.
Here's some more.
No, please.
would attack. And now, some of them even whispering they're ready to throw in for Hillary over Trump because they can't afford to see the status quo go. Otherwise, they won't be able to be slurping off the gravy train that's been feeding them all these years.
What is she talking about?
What?
Well, and then funny, ha, not funny.
Oh my God! What just happened?
Trump and his,
Did she pull out a not
trumpeters,
joke?
well, they're not conservative enough. Oh my goodness gracious! What the heck would the establishment know about conservatism? Tell me, is this conservative?
Or
GOP
conservativism?
majorities handing Obama a blank check to fund Obamacare and Planned Parenthood.
I'm sorry.
and illegal.
Did she just say that Republicans gave Obama a blank check?
They tried to repeal that motherfucker. That's 359 times.
They just literally repealed it this year. Actually repealed it, and got vetoed. Got vetoed hard. I'm sorry, Amani. Amani, cut.
Why do you make us listen to this
Aaron,
stuff?
Aaron,
This is
cut to Amani.
abuse.
Aaron, cut to Amani. Amani, I'm sorry.
I can't. I don't want to. Yes. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Sarah Palin, 2016.
All right. So
It's what.
We haven't even gotten to the part that was like, oh Jesus, I can't. All right, let's do this. Let's do this like a Band-Aid. Rip it off. Do it, Aaron.
All right.
I don't think we're doing more.
There's more.
Immigration that competes for your jobs and turning safety nets into hammocks and all these new Democrat voters that are going to be coming on over the border as we keep the borders open and bequeathing our children millions in new debt and refusing to fight back.
So you don't just go across the border and then vote. To vote, you have to be a citizen, and you have to have like the right. You can't just randomly vote. You just can't. That's not how voting works. You don't just go like, is this a border? Boom. Ba-da-doop. Hey, where's the next election? Let me get up in that.
Where's the
I want to get up in that election, son.
You think Mexicans jump up and slide down a flagpole on the other side like Mario, and then
That's literally that's how I'm imagining Mexicans crossing the border. It's like Mario Brothers, like doop 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 doop, and squat and jumping up and down on turtles as they're coming in. And then they get over here, and then they're like, it's me, Mexicans. And then they...
It's me, Mexican. Speaking in a fake Italian accent for some reason. Pizza pie, tacos and burritos.
What? Is that not how... Is that not Mexicans? Am I doing this wrong?
I mean, is that not the picture that she's painting?
I'm just trying to be clear on what's happening. And I don't know. Why does she, Aaron, when Aaron first had to start, really, Aaron?
And our sovereignty, even though that's why we elected him and sent him as a majority to D.C. No, if they're not willing to do that, then how are they to tell us that we're not conservative enough in order to be able to make these changes in America that we know need to be made? Now they're concerned about this ideological purity? Give me a break. Who are they to say that? Oh, and tell somebody like Phyllis Schlafly. She is the Republican conservative movement icon and hero and a Trump supporter. Tell her she's not conservative. How about the rest of us?
Conservative.
Right-wing and bitter, clinging, proud clingers of our guns, our God, and our religions.
What just happened?
What the?
Aaron, you can't shut down the show.
We're done.
Aaron, come back to the show.
Good night.
Stop putting the stream up, Aaron. Aaron,
listen.
Aaron,
we're done.
Aaron.
Yes.
We can't shut down. Bitter, clinging, gunslinging. I don't even know what.
Bitter, clinging, gunslinging, proud clingers of our guns and our religion.
Like this is.
I mean, hold on. Let me see if I can isolate it. I think I might have it. Let me just go ahead and just see if this works here.
How about the rest of us? Right-wing and bitter, clinging, proud clingers of our guns, our God, and our religions and our
Donald Trump is on the side just like, I don't know, what have I done?
Bitter, clinging, proud clingers. Like, what the?
And the best part about it was like people apparently, and I actually am very upset that I didn't pull this off. People actually overlaid that part over Iggy Azalea when she was doing that.
Tire monks.
They overlaid it over that. And the best part about it is that it fits. It actually fits.
Right-wing and bitter, clinging, proud clingers in our religion.
What?
Oh God.
I'm so tired. I don't have it in me. I don't have my in me for any of this. I don't want this. Fuck this shit, I'm out. That's 3.
Fuck this shit.
That's 3.
So now what do we do?
you just wasted that, Amani.
Fuck this shit.
That's 4,
I'm singing a
Amani.
song.
That's not how the song works. No,
Yeah.
the song still has an F word in it. You can't do that. I don't care what. Back at you.
Is that where we're at right now?
That's where we're at. Just. Yeah.
Sarah Palin. I really point out, like she brought us to this. Like
It's John McCain's fault.
It's John McCain. John McCain like he gave us Palin. He gave us herpes because it won't go away.
Yeah.
And now we have like, and just forever and ever. Like Sarah Palin, like McCain needs to answer for this. Like I feel like McCain needs to like go into it. Like, I'm sorry. I was desperate. I thought this might be a good idea. It was not.
It really
now we have bitter clinging, gunslinging, something.
Proud clingers of our religion,
of
our guns, of our religions. Guns,
God. I thought it was guns, gays, and religion. I thought guns, God, and gays. Like I forgot what's the Republican? It's the 3. It's that thing. Guns, God,
maybe. Yeah, gays.
I think guns, gods, and gays. Like I just like.
This just in.
What? No, I don't want it, Aaron. God, guns, and gays.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep.
I actually,
so apt, so
by the way,
appropriate.
that doesn't count as any Fs. That actually flies underneath the Fs
Nobody
economy.
cares about your silly fucks economy. It's rigged.
It's not rigged.
I'm first 100 days.
What,
I'm
are you Bernie Sandering? Are you Bernie Sandering my goddamn F's economy?
My first 100
You
days.
will not.
I am gonna make a list of all the economies and the fucks. I'm tearing down the fucks economy from the inside out. Power to the people.
See, Aaron,
I march with King.
See, Aaron, the problem with Amani is that she's a part of the establishment, and I mean, a lot of people like you. I mean, like, I'm not saying that I'm not friends with like folks like Amani or something like that, but like, I mean, the fact is that like you do this long enough, you become part of the establishment, and that's what
I'm entrenched.
Amani's pretty entrenched in this at this point. I mean. I really wish. I mean, I know that it seems like I'm only saying that because she's saying something anti that I want to do or like or something like that. But no, I'm actually just being very, very just like speaking from my heart.
Yeah. Sure you are.
No. By the way, if you don't know why I'm saying that, Bernie Sanders made that that argument when he decided to explain why when people were questioning him about what our HRC and Planned Parenthood supporting Hillary Clinton. Basically, he decided to explain the reason why that was happening was because they were basically part of the establishment.
Yeah.
And that's cool and all, but
Planned Parenthood is part of the establishment.
I mean,
Yeah,
here's the thing: you can make an argument.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Amani.
I was just going to read the quote, and then you can wax philosophical. He said, "What we are doing in this campaign, and it just blows my mind every day because I see it clearly. We're taking on not only Wall Street and the economic establishment, we're taking on the political establishment. And so I have friends and supporters in the Human Rights Fund, in Planned Parenthood. But you know what? Hillary Clinton has been around there for a very, very long time, and some of these groups are, in fact, part of the establishment." He later went on, or his campaign manager, I believe, went on the next day to also include NARAL as part of the political establishment which Bernie Sanders is going to take on.
Now, here's the thing about that, Amani. I believe that there's an argument that can be made that that Planned Parenthood is a part of the establishment.
Yes.
I think there's an argument to be made.
The lobbying arm, for sure. There's
Right.
a C3 and there's a C4.
Right.
The
they
C4.
They're part of it. They have built up power, built up the capabilities, their access, fundraising. You can make an argument that they are in fact a part of the establishment. But the way he uses establishment in this particular way is to basically listen. We gotta fight. Like we're just telling the truth. We're just calling it like we see it. And like people are just upset with us from our left and right. Well, what are we gonna do about that? Right. What are we gonna do about it? I mean, some of them become a part of it. And so it's like, sir, you do realize that just because they are they're not for you, doesn't mean that they're now a part of this quote unquote a political establishment that you have to battle, because that's bullshit. What it is that they didn't see you as people that they should support. And you know what? By you saying that shit, it shows me that they shouldn't have supported you, because you looked at them in that way, and immediately, as soon as they did not give you like some big praise, you immediately throw them under the bus.
Yeah, and really, for him to make those comments about NARAL and Planned Parenthood when women in this country, people in this country of reproductive age, are literally in the fight for our lives. When we're looking at a situation where the Supreme Court could decide a case that will basically end abortion rights in this country, and that's going to come up this term. That's Whole Woman's Health versus Cole. That is the case about HB2, that gnarly Texas abortion bill that passed a few years ago. So this is not, and especially in the wake of the Planned Parenthood sells baby parts kerfuffle with David Daleiden trying to take down Planned Parenthood, claiming that they're selling body parts. This is not the time to be saying that you're going to take on Planned Parenthood or take on NARAL. What you should have done is what Hillary Clinton spent all last week doing, and that's talking about how the Hyde Amendment needs to be repealed. It's not enough. I had so many Bernie bros after the debate on Sunday coming at me and telling me, when I was really outraged that they didn't ask a single question about reproductive rights or a single question about abortion rights in this country, I had Bernie bros being like, "Oh, he's pro-choice. Don't worry. He's got you." Literally, someone said that to me. "Don't worry. He's got you." No. I'm not going to rest. Someone also said, rest assured he's pro-choice. I'm not going to rest assured because it's not just enough to say, oh, yeah, I'm pro-choice. Oh, yeah, women should control their own bodies. Where he sent out a very, very ill-advised tweet where he said something like, let's be clear, women control their bodies, not the government. Obviously, he meant to say women control their bodies, the government doesn't control their bodies, but it made it sound like women control their bodies, women don't control the government. And that's a minor thing, but it's indicative of these little gaffes that this campaign has been making incessantly for months. And it's like, dude, when are you going to get your shit together? Because Hillary Clinton...
He's not going to get his shit together, Amani.
Is robotically competent, as I've said. I don't...
robotically... Okay, see, so this is something that I like to actually talk to you about, Amani, because this is something that I've been finding myself watching, right, and going with. Hillary, first of all, Hillary won't ever say, come out and just say something, right? Hillary is not someone who speaks off the cuff, right? Mm-hmm. It has to be market tested, approved, all that good stuff. And then she comes out and then she delivers it. Hillary is basically built at this point to deliver lines. Like if you say like, Hillary, you need to say that the fact is that the latest season of Doctor Who might have been a little bit slow, but it's very, very deep and actually has a payoff. And Hillary Clinton will come up there and like, listen, America, Doctor Who started off slow this season, and I understand that, and I see your frustration with that, but understand that it goes somewhere. It gets to a point where you cannot deny the greatness of this season, and I, as President of the United States, will make sure that people understand the greatness of Doctor Who. And she lands at this amount, and she does everything just like, oh. But the thing is that like I think that Hillary's full of shit. So it's like that proud of you, but like that, what you just did like that. You're good at that though. Like when she landed the black people remark at the dem debate, the whole time I was like, wow, that was you know what? I could not have told you how to say that better than the way you just said it, except for the fact that you gave no goddamn plan. You were like, these issues are so deep, and it's a problem in the black man and the white man, and white people. And she was fiery about it. She hit all of the marks. So like, on that hand, she is in fact.
That's what I'm saying. She's robotically competent at running for president. And part of this I do believe is a result of her being a woman in politics for as many years as she has been and being under the microscope. And she can't cry. She can't be too angry. She can't be too sad. She can't be too aggressive. She can't be too nice. She is boxed in. She can't wear these kind of suits. She must wear these kind of suits. Her hair has to look a certain way. She's boxed in. And so I think that's what drives her robotic competentness. But the thing is Bernie Sanders seems like he just like got off a train somewhere, put a suit on, didn't really have time to comb his hair, and just walked out on the stage, and then started yelling about plutocracy and whatever.
I kind of agree.
And it's kind of like
and a flux capacitor.
And right. And it's like I feel like at the beginning of this primary season, I kept saying, I think Sanders' role is to drag Hillary left. And I think and that's a fine role to play. But as people kept trying to convince me that no, he's a serious contender, he's not just here to drag Hillary to the left, I keep waiting for his campaign to get a little bit more campaign-y. And instead, what we're getting is, he's taking on Planned Parenthood. He's taking on NARAL. He's throwing his black staff members under the bus. And he's saying her name. He's not saying her name. He's disconcerted about Tamir Rice. It's just, and then the latest thing, the reparations. I don't know, am I gun jumping if I bring up the reparations, Elon?
No, you do it.
So Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote an article for The Atlantic where he basically says, yo, Bernie, what's good when it comes to reparations? Because, as most of you probably listening to the show know, Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote this like 10,000 word essay on making the case for reparations. It was thorough. It's like a good 2 or 3 hour long read in order to sort of understand everything that happened. And so he asked the question, why isn't Bernie Sanders for reparations? Why is it that he is so quote unquote anti-establishment when it comes to everything but white supremacy? And it's white supremacy that has driven everything in this country from its inception. And so,
because Amani, and I feel as if people just need to have this come to Jesus moment. Mm-hmm. Sanders, I'm not saying Sanders is a bad person, right? Sanders could have a lot of feelings, he can have a lot of passion, and he doesn't like the bullshit, but he doesn't quite get it, and he doesn't learn quickly. He learns under fire. He learns under pressure. He learns when enough people hit him and he can't go, well, this is ridiculous. No, I'm not doing this. That's what he does. He's stubborn. And he won't. Bernie Sanders could be the campaign, the politician everyone thinks he is. He could be that dude. But His campaign is not built to be that dude, and he's not built to be that dude. And I don't know if someone can go and actually just sit down with Sanders and just go like, so hey, I know that a lot of us didn't believe that you had a snowball's chance in hell of winning. That's cool. But you're putting fire to Hillary. It looks like there are people that care about you. And there's a lot of people that are following you that wouldn't normally be following in this situation. So not only can you actually make a difference and maybe even get the nomination, you might be able to get a lot of people who laugh at issues of race and who laugh at oppression and stuff like that. You might be able to convince them that it is important. If you stood up and said, no, and what's happening out here, this is a problem, and I made mistakes. I shouldn't have done that. And when I hear when it comes back to me that I can't that people who support me are problematic, I am against. I don't want that. I don't want that reputation. I want this to be a real coalition. Sanders has never stepped up, and because at this point, it's not that he doesn't know.
Oh,
it's not that his campaign doesn't know.
Yeah,
he knows. Like there are articles about Bernie Bros and all this stuff. It's something that is real, and he refuses to deal with it. So why is he the special candidate? Hillary is not a special candidate. Hillary is a politician through and through.
Yep.
She does what she does. She's trying to win. End quote. She's not special. She's not trying to be groundbreaking. I mean, yes, being a woman president would be amazing. Right. But the fact is, what her policies or whatever, she's not doing anything special, but she knows how to run. She knows how to be a politician. That's why a lot of us think that she's full of shit. And I'm not really pro that, but at least I'm not being sold that she's magic. Right. That she understands and will fight for us or whatever. Fact is, a lot of us don't believe she'll fight for us. It's like, you'll do what you need to do as long as you think that you'll get something out of it. So that's why we have to hold you to the fire to make sure that we get something out of it, because at this point it's not that you care. And honestly, I am done with people caring. I'm done with privileged people caring. Like white people, cis people, able-bodied. I'm done with the idea that they have to care for things to move for these spaces. What I think is make the spaces as uncomfortable as possible, and then at some point they'll move, all right, because they have no choice. And you know what? And then they'll feel like, oh, I'm doing this because it needs to happen. Great. You want that moment. You want to be able to like get on camera and smile and be like, I care. Great. The fact is, we know the situation, but at least do your damn job so that we can actually hopefully move the country forward. And and Sanders could do it.
That's the thing.
Sanders could do it. I have no reason. If he just would stand up and freaking do it, I would be like, hey, guess what? I'm pro Sanders all day. Listen, we got to go. Sanders is making good arguments. I would happily do it. Even after all of this, Amani, I still would go back and say, like, listen, Sanders messed up a lot, but it seems like he's getting it now. But at this point, Sanders has screwed up so often and then not gotten it so often. At this point, if he said, I get it now, I'd be like, I don't know. I mean, okay, how are you going to prove that now? Because like you've had so many opportunities. People who are Sanders supporters have told me numerous times, listen, he's screwing up on this. I don't know what he's doing on this. I want Sanders to win. I can't support. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, I've had people say to me, I was feeling the burn, but now I'm not feeling the burn because. Especially after he came out with the reparations thing, because
reparations, like this.
Because the whole idea, like, the first of all, he said the very notion of reparations is divisive.
It is divisive. You know why? Because white people are like, whoa,
right?
And you're willing to go. It's too divisive to have that conversation, but yet you're going to go to freaking Congress, and you're going to make sure that shit gets done, and that we're going to have people actively fighting against Black Death. But this is too divisive. When literally a boy was murdered in the street, and you referred to it as disconcerting.
He's also going to destroy Chase Bank. Don't forget, he's going to take a sledge to it, crack it up.
Yeah, he's
worried about that. He is like Amani. Exactly. He's worried about being divisive, and he wants to try to get that coalition enough that like, I'm not going to go too many different ways so that people are upset. Like, Banks got to go, but red Negroes, calm down a little bit.
Yeah, because and the thing is, it's people are saying to me, the people his supporters are like, well, the economic case for reparations is yada yada yada, and how do you do this? Yeah, we've had this discussion for years. Everyone knows what the hazards of reparations would be. How do you calculate it? Who gets the money? All of that shit. The point is, why can't we have the conversation? The point is, if Bernie Sanders is supposed to be this revolutionary candidate, then why isn't he the one leading the conversation about one of the most revolutionary things that this country could ever do, which is, I don't know, recognize the fact that you built the entire global economy on the backs of people that you stole from another continent. Maybe, yes, it's implausible that reparations will ever be passed through Congress. You know what else is implausible that will ever be passed through Congress? Single payer. Breaking up the banks. I mean, this is your whole platform is doing the implausible, doing the shit that regular politicians won't do. So why are you being a regular politician when it comes to the biggest concern of your biggest demographic, your biggest potential constituency?
Because he doesn't give a shit.
People. Right.
He doesn't give a shit.
Exactly. But I'm being told that I have to know that he's the best candidate for me, and that I'm crazy to have doubts or to complain because, well, Hillary isn't as good. Yeah, fuck Hillary. I know who Hillary is. I ain't worried about Hillary. I'm sorry. That was like 5 or 6. I'll pay it back later.
Yeah.
But it's just
hand over $10.
You can have all of mine.
You didn't have any left.
I'm tired of being. If Bernie Sanders would just admit that he's just a politician like everybody else and he wants to be president so he can enact his platform of anti-plutocracy and class warfare and all this stuff, that's fine. But I need people to stop trying to convince me that he's the revolutionary candidate. You said, I think it was months ago, probably over the summer, like, if you want to talk about a revolution, there is a revolution that is going on. It is grassroots. It is being run by young people of color, young women of color, young queer women of color. The revolution is happening. What the fuck are you doing? Where are you?
You know,
could someone send a bucket of F's?
Yeah, she's gonna need a bucket. You know, it's funny. You ever notice it's sort of related. We use the term genius for someone who's a specialized person. So you're really good at one thing, but you're not good at anything else, and then we call you a genius. It's kind of like this, where we keep calling Bernie Sanders a revolutionary. He's focused on the economy and only the economy.
And he's not even that much of a revolutionary in that. If we want to get real here. I mean, I don't want to get into so here's just as a note, because I understand that some people must be like you guys you just keep hammering the Sanders points, and I want to be clear because it just so happens that Imani is a similar type to me, and so you shouldn't have two fire types, and if you're battling, you should have different types of both things, but it just happened that there's two fire types in one space, and it could be a problem. The issue is that if you keep trying to explain to me why something is, and I keep clearly seeing it's not, I'm going to keep telling you why you're wrong. So, funny enough, if people stopped explaining how great Bernie Sanders is, I probably would stop talking about Bernie Sanders.
Right.
I don't care that much. I don't care. But if you keep telling me, if you keep saying, the sky is red, I'm like, no, but I keep saying it's blue. Now, okay, so listen. Okay, sometimes you I understand that you might not be able to see clearly enough, but it's red. I'm like, no, but I'm using my eyes, and it's not red. I'm telling you right now. I'm looking at it. That's not the case. Listen, okay. Perhaps you need glasses. Okay, maybe you're colorblind. The problem is, and that's the problem. You know what? Killer Mike thinks the sky's red. I mean, I understand Killer Mike. I mean, Killer Mike could have issues. Maybe he's wearing rose tinted glasses. Listen, okay, Nina Turner sees the sky's red. I'm like, okay, that's cool that Nina Turner. I mean, I'm not fighting. Like, she might see that, but that doesn't mean that it's actually that. And I mean, we could have a disagreement. We could have a conversation as to why our perceptions of the sky is different like that. But stop telling me why those people see sky, because I'm telling you, I don't see it. But
Sean King wrote an op-ed in the New York Daily News saying that the sky was red. It's written in paper. In the newspaper.
And Sean, that's great for Mr.
But he's
King.
A prominent Black Lives Matter activist, Elon, and you support Black Lives Matter.
That's
but he's a prominent Black Lives Matter activist.
I mean, but there's lots of people who are prominent. It doesn't mean they're all connected with it. Montel Jordan is prominent, and Montel Williams is prominent.
Montel Jordan.
I mean, these people are prominent people, but I'm sure they don't want Black people to die. But that doesn't mean that they work for Black Lives Matter.
This is how we do it. I mean,
I'm sure this. He was like, this is how we do it. I get that, but that's not why we shouldn't know. I don't. Please stop telling me these things, and that's my issue. Just don't. I have an issue with being pushed because I'm going to push back, and I don't let things go very well, especially if I feel like I have the power of righteousness behind me. I'm actually clearly right. I'm probably that the more you push me, the more I'm going to become louder. I'm going to become more aggressive about pointing out how wrong you are because you keep doing it. And if you call me a nigger in the middle of doing it, man, oh, that happens. And then all of a sudden I go in and people are like, you really hate Bernie. I'm like, I do not. I hate people telling me about the dude, and I know that I can make the argument clearly that he is problematic as all get out, but you want to make him magical. And then people go like, well, Obama didn't get all this. I say, you know what? It's funny that you mentioned Obama in all this. So you say that, well, Obama was preaching all that hope and change and stuff like that. That wasn't really reasonable, but now you're attacking Bernie. Like, you know what? Obama was a learning lesson for me. Because I got to watch someone who had all the hopes and dreams in the world and walk in there and realize shit wasn't moving. That even with all the mandate he had, I mean, the first black president, there's a mandate at that point.
landslide that he won with.
He won ridiculously so. He should have been able to walk in and handle stuff or whatever. It was fought tooth and nail. So I have had a moment of clarity. I have learned from past mistakes. I've learned that just because someone seems like they have all these hopes and dreams doesn't mean it's actually going to happen, and that we need to actually say up front, hey, so this is the game plan, because we now understand. Because I feel like during Obama, I don't think we truly understand how obstructionist what the Republicans were going to be. Like, we didn't understand how bad they were gonna like fight at every point to stop anything from happening, and now we know. I'm not the same kid that I was 8 years ago who was so happy for this and believed and all that. Now I'm like, show and prove, make it work, and also don't expect me to believe in just magic. I'm just not, because the fact is, everything you're saying is magic.
I'm going to break up the banks. You're not going to break up the goddamn banks.
No,
it's
he
absurd.
might. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to break up. Maybe
He's not breaking up
something.
the banks.
Maybe I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe I don't
Dude,
know.
honestly, I feel like,
reasonable.
I don't want to Fox News this or get all Alex Jones, but I honestly believe that someone would cap his ass before they allowed to break up the bank.
That is, you are Fox Newsing. And
I went straight InfoWars on your ass.
I
went straight InfoWars on your ass.
You might as well have just been Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton when they were talking about Obama would get assassinated or some shit like that. We can't. That's not a good argument. Like,
I'm not saying that it's not a good argument for electing him. I'm saying that I think it's absurd. All these people who really truly think he's just gonna break up the bank.
Yeah, we're gonna
just gonna walk in there first time and just break up.
We're gonna fuck with some trillionaires, you know.
Like, seriously. Citibank, JP Morgan, of course now, Bank of America. But then again, I'm just a former foreclosure attorney, so I'm beholden to the banks. So, I'm gonna get a Bank of America tattoo on my forehead. Oy vey.
All right.
Should we move on to talk about one more thing?
We can. I think officially.
Mention?
I feel like officially the Horseclaw sentencing. Oh, look at that! Look at us on the same page for once ever in life.
Ha! Shut it.
We talked about when the Horseclaw case was coming down. That was an Oklahoma City cop who was accused of raping various women of color, and he got like they just laid out all these things about him being guilty of so and so and so, and he had like years and years and years. And we were worried. I will say I was worried specifically that they were gonna do it like what is it, Amani, concurrently or like when they do it side to side, side by side.
Concurrently, yeah, consecutively or
concurrently.
Yeah.
And I was worried that they were going to do that side by side. So, like, basically, he would have been in there for 23 years or 25, 30 years. And the thing is, that's a long time. Wasn't enough for me. And to find out, apparently, he was sentenced to 263 years in prison.
Rotten hell.
And you know what? A little light. little light. It would have been nice if I could have gone for a good 500, 700 years.
A million years.
900
He ain't ever getting out.
900 years. Like
he gonna die in there.
Oh no, he gonna die.
He gonna die in there, and he deserves to die in there.
And all that nonsense. Like, you made a mistake. Blah 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 blah.
You didn't make a mistake.
Okay.
Whoops! I accidentally raped 13 people.
He didn't say he made a mistake. He was saying that the case was made.
Yeah. When he walked out, he was like, "How could you do this?" Like, he looked really, really appalled that this all-white jury was like, "But it was just some black bitches. What do you even care about them for? Get your ass to jail.
Rotten
Enjoy
jail,
it,
buddy."
Yeah, 262 years. Look at our sad faces. All right, Aaron, how much time do we have on the show?
I believe we're over.
We're over. Oh, Yeah, you should say something. You know, you're the engineer of the show.
I know,
You should
but
like say.
yeah,
You should
yeah.
like should give us like Aaron. You should give us some sort of like cue. Like I mean, if you're going to be a professional, Aaron, it'll be nice.
Sure, you
I
go.
mean, okay, Aaron, stop cutting off the damn
Good
screen.
night, everybody.
It's not how that works.
You just said you wanted a cue.
A cue is like it's like
a
a
cue,
ding
right
or like a
there.
text
That was
message.
what
Like,
happened.
that is not you.
Good night, everybody. Boom, dun, 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 dun. Whatever our theme song is.
Imani,
Yes,
have we been sufficiently black?
I believe that we have, sir.
You believe that we have?
we have, sir. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Aaron, have we been sufficiently black?
that. Yes, we have.
Excellent. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate your time and effort here. Crumpet.
Did you say trumpet?
Yeah, just
For
like
no
I
reason.
just like that.
Crumpet?
Crumpet.
After all this talk about not making fun of people's dialects, could
I'm not making
make
fun
it-
of that.
You just shouted out a crumpet in a British accent.
I mean,
That is
'cause
that you understand that.
It's like first of all, I might have been asking for a goddamn crumpet, Aaron.
you were.
You ever consider that, Aaron? You ever I consider that I might have been yelling out crumpet and hoping and praying that someone like, listen, I asked for alcohol. Look what happened. All right, I'm yelling crumpet. Let's see what goes down.
Fine. Send
Let's
Elon,
see what
send
goes
Elon
down.
crumpets. Fine, send Elon
I will
crumpets.
eat some crumpets up in this mother right here. I will be up here with some tea and some crumpets on there. What's going on, folks? We are back. This is This Week in Blackness, the English edition. I'm here with my lord and lady, and we shall.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back here. Not tomorrow. I mean, I know that we were out yesterday, but that should happen sometimes. But we'll be back here next week. Same black time, same black channel. Oh, and I should we announce that there's going to be like someone that people might be seeing in their name and stuff.
Yeah.
There isn't. There is in fact a new hand to the king.
Hand to the king.
She's we brought her on. She's not full time yet, but she is very excited about all of what's happening here, and hopefully with support and subscription stuff like that, we might have a full time like employing black women. You should give us some money so we can do that.
Give us money and employ them black women.
Employ them black women.
Negresses need jobs too.
That's really negresses, really. And
Nubian queen.
Remember Janet Hubert called herself a blacktress? That I didn't know.
No, blacktress I love.
I didn't know
I've heard that a lot.
I didn't know
yeah.
that was a thing.
Oh no, that's the thing. Like I have my friend Tamika Caton Donegal. She's a actress out of LA, and actually I think she's going to be on Agent Carter like in the next like couple weeks or
cool,
something
really?
like that. Yeah, she's Aaron. You've met Tamika before, right? Yeah.
For a hot 6 minutes.
Yeah, she's always referred to herself as a blacktress, so like it's something I'm used to that. But I forgot what were you talking about.
We were talking about.
You run up Aunt Viv, and I was like, what? What's happening? What squirrel? What?
We were talking about Madame Flame.
Oh yes, our new hand of the king, hand of Twib Nation is her name is Amber Flame.
I'm so jealous of that name.
It's a little bit annoying
I
how
want
great
that
that name
name.
is. It's
Amber
Amber
Flame.
Flame. Here's the thing. So someone was sending me our COO was sending me a her resume, and she was like sending over Flame resume. I was like, oh, what? This resume's fire. This resume's hot. Apparently,
This resume's hot in the streets.
This resume's hot in these streets, son. And everybody like, no, her name it's Amber Flame's resume.
Her papa Bob Smith had enough when she was born. He was like, all right. This line has gone too long.
I kind of want. I really wish I could name my daughter something Flame. Like I just like. Yeah, let's go. Emily won't let me do it. She'll just have to deal with white. Sorry. Captain's log, Aaron. What day is it?
January 21st.
Captain's log, January 21st. Dear child of mine that is currently cooking inside my wife. I wanted to name you Flame. Actually, I'm trying to see if I can get away with adding Xena to your name. I want Xena to be in the mix of that, but your mother is giving me a hard time. I don't understand why. I think it would be awesome that you would be like, oh, what's her nickname? Oh, my middle name is Xena. Oh, imagine that. I'm not even like wanting it to be your main middle name. I just want it to be like one of your middle names, just like Xena.
How many middle names is this child?
Like, listen, hey, I've heard that there are cultures that are very, very pro tons of middle names, and if I could give my child, if I can make her so and so Xena White, I'm like and then like I would call her Xena all the time. That would just be her nickname. Child, I'm trying to hook you up. I'm gonna make sure that you have a good name for jobs and shit. You need some jobs, all right? You're gonna work, but at the same time, you have some cool ass names, all right? And you go like, what's your name? My name is Tina. Is it a warrior princess, motherfucker? That was an extra one. for my baby.
Oh, Jesus.
For my daughter. Like sweetheart. Because by the time you can watch this, like you should be grown enough. Like I don't think you'll be able to find this before you're actually like of age to be able to hear an F. Like by the time also you probably have heard me curse a lot, child.
Definitely not true. She's gonna be holding her little baby iPad and going through YouTube, and she's gonna be like, "It's Papa," and Papa's gonna be like, "Fuckity fuck." White folks.
I don't say that. I don't use it in that. I say white folks and I say the F. I don't say F white folks in that order.
Listen, you don't even know what the show is. You're canvassing the audience, and that is a potential response. You get the portrait cam shot, and its crib is fuckity fuck white folks.
Child. I don't know if these two that's with me right now will be here when you're still here, when you get here. I mean, there's a chance. I mean, you arrive in about like 3.5 months, something like that. There's a chance.
You're gonna replace the whole team in the next 3.5 months.
I mean, like, who knows? Fuck around.
Fuck around. I got a job.
You're gonna replace us with darker skinned actors and actresses like Iron Man. It's gonna be a darker woman and a darker guy. And you're gonna be like, "Hey, Aaron," and he's gonna be like, "Hello, Elon."
If this was a what you call it,
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, you guys would be both light skinned people.
Yeah.
Like you just come back and we'd have Jared Hill in dreads.
And then the jailer.
I was hoping for Melissa Harris Perry. For you, and just get her a mohawk.
I wouldn't mind seeing Melissa with a mohawk.
Like what happened? What? You see something different here? That's Aaron and that's Amani. What's the difference here? Thank you guys for listening.
Dear.
We'll be back here Monday, same black time, same black. Actually, not same because we don't have a same, but we gonna have one.
We're getting there.
We're
getting into it.
We're getting there. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Have a pleasant evening.
What? What? I ain't even say anything yet. Hey, they say the blacker the berry, you know the sweeter the juice. Time for this week in blackness, so everybody get loose. Smell like something on fire, ayo, I think it's the roof. Smell like something on fire, ayo, I think it's the roof. It's like black steel, black soul, black pain, black power, black people. Can you live